Good morning, dear students. Welcome to our virtual class for this week. This week we'll be having our mathematics class. So first and foremost, a blessed morning to all of you, and a big kudos to all our little warriors who have started your journey towards UPSR 2021 early. Um, Currently we are belongs to a large family called Sri Murugan Center family, where we have a big pool of students from right from Perlis from until Johor. So it is a national family, and we are having a very good teachers on board with us. Okay, today we'll be having a mathematics class. We just done with our mathematics class for Tamil school students, which was conducted by Mr. Victor in Tamil. Now we'll be having mathematics for DLP students. For this class, we will be having both UPSR Tamil and also Scholar Kebangsaan students. Our class started at 10 o'clock and it will finish at 11:15. It is 1 hour 15 minutes class. A few reminders to you: we have mute all your mics, so you can't on your mics. And if you have any questions, you can put your question in the chat box. As a host, I'll be take note of all your questions. 15 minutes at the end of the class. Before 15 minutes, I will ask the questions to the teacher, and the teacher will explain to you. So as the class goes on, if you have any questions, please put your questions in chat box, and we will try our level best to answer your questions by today. And today for our mathematics DLP class, we have a very experienced teacher. She has experience of 24 years in teaching, and she is one of the textbook panel under the Ministry of Education. So it's it's a happy day and also a pleasure to introduce our teacher for today, Miss Kalaivani from SJKT Rawang, to guide you on mathematics DLP. Hand over to you, teacher.
Thank you, Mr. Sri Ganesh, as our moderator for today's class. Good morning and welcome to all my dear students, DLP students. Okay, big appreciation from my side, and glad to meet all the young champions. Okay, I am Teacher Kalaivani, as introduced by Sri Ganesh, and you all can call me as Teacher Kalai. Okay, I hope everyone feel great today to attend the class. Okay, so before I start my slides, just a few words from my heart. Okay, if there are any students you think maths is very tough or maths is very difficult, so don't take it only as a numbers. Okay, so maths actually is our feeling. It is felt in our daily life. It is in our daily routine. So we cannot run from maths in our daily life. Okay, a part of numbers, maths also emphasize on the socio-cultural aspects, and also integrated, and especially we as a multiracial citizens in Malaysia, and also integrated with ICT, entrepreneurship, and 21st century learning, as you all aware about 21st century learning. Okay, and when we talk about maths, it is about rational studies. It is about systematic studies, which involving multi-methodologies. Okay, when we say about methodologies, maths is always comes with methods. Okay, so that means to tackle a question, to find the answer, you can come up with your own method. Doesn't wrong. Okay, so a part of what teacher taught you in the school, with many formulas, with many methods, you can come up with your own methods, especially when you answer the exam papers. Okay, as long as it is rationally lead to the correct answer. Okay. Okay, now time for maths with me, Teacher Kalai. Okay, I hope everyone's doing great this morning. I would like to say, prepare this before we start our class: paper or maths notebook. I think you have with you pen or pencil. And then class rules: be attentive, answer the exercises, and always have fun while learning. Okay, today we are going to revise year 4 and year 5 mathematics. Okay, I'm not going to year 6 yet. We revise first what you have learned in year 4 and really focus on 2 topics today. Okay, so our lesson today is about, okay, before we go to our lesson, you should know what are the topics in year 4 and year 5. So here we have 8 topics. Yeah, okay, we have 8 topics. So if you look at the screen, you will see there whole numbers, fraction, decimals, and percentages, money, time, mass, volume of liquid, space, coordinates, ratio, and proportion, and also the final one is data handling. So they have a few new elements since it is a KSSR Semakan Baru, and we also have lama. Okay, so we focus on the KSSR Semakan Baru. Okay, when we talk about whole numbers, dear students, okay, my heroes there, whole number operation, what we look in that topic, what are the content in that topic? Okay, so you will learn about recognize and saying number correctly. Okay, in year 4 and year 5, I think it's up to 1 million. So you must know, recognize the number, say correctly, numerals and correctly up to 1 million. Okay, a part of that, you will compare and arrange the numbers. Comparing is in either in ascending or descending order, and also you will write it in a, so this part will okay, so that form. Okay, a part of that you will also learn in year 5. You will learn prime numbers. As usual, you have numbers, okay, to the nearest place value, and also combination of operation. In level 1, you do the basic operation only. When you come to level 2, you will do the combination of basic operation, and also you will learn about unknown numbers. Okay, so we move to second topic, fraction, decimal, and percentages. These 3 topics, we can say they are relations, they are siblings also, okay, because they are interconnected to each other. Okay, in this topic, you will do basic operation involving basic operation, fraction, decimal, and percentages. And you will do the convert of convert to mixed numbers, especially in fraction. And you will also convert fraction to decimal, decimal to percentages, and vice versa. You must know the methods, the formulas, how to convert, do the conversion involving these 3 topics. Okay, and you will also learn about percentages. What is percentages all about? Okay, third, I'm moving to money. Okay, in this topic, you will learn basic operation. All topic will involve the basic operation. Okay, basic operation involving money, mixed operation. And also in year 5, they add an element called financial literacy. So in this topic, financial literacy, you will know about save and invest. How to save and invest. And compound interest. You must know how to calculate interest. Simple and compound. When it comes to compound, it is more than a year. It will be 2 years, second year, third year, fourth year. Okay, you will find the compound interest. And also you will know about credit and debt. What is credit? What is debt? And purchasing. How to do the purchasement via credit and cash. So all this you will learn in time. Okay. Mass and volume of liquid. In this topic, you will learn about also you will it will involve the operation, conversion of units. Okay, here you will learn units about length is kilometer, meter, centimeter, all that is kilogram, gram. Volume of liquid is liter and milliliter. So you will learn how to convert the unit. For example, kilogram to gram. What you must do? Times by 1,000, and you must know the relationship among these units. Once you know the relationship, then you know how to convert it. Okay, kilogram to gram and vice versa, gram to gram, liter to milliliter, milliliter to liter. Okay, a part of that you also will learn about basic operation in this topic. Okay, next I move on to 6, space. Okay, space all regarding about when you level 1, you will learn, you're enjoying learning about shapes. Okay, different shapes, 2D shapes, 3D shapes. When you come to your level 2.5, you will learn regular polygon, regular angles, especially in year 4, And also you will learn about perimeter, how to find perimeter area for 2D shapes and volume of composite shapes for 3D shapes. You know, right? We have two types of shapes, 2D shapes and 3D shapes. So for 2D shapes, you will find area and perimeter. It will be shapes. They will combine 2-3 shapes and ask you to find what is that, perimeter and area. As you know, maths become a killing subject nowadays. Okay, you know, right, about the format of the paper 1 and paper 2. 15 questions in paper 2. You have to answer for 1 hour, but even though it's 50 questions, it has sub questions, total will bring you 32 questions. So don't put in your mind only 15 questions. Actually, the total is 32 questions, more than 30 questions. You have to answer in 1 hour. And it is requiring all the steps. Okay, and you know, since last year they already bring 40% of hot elements, hot questions to maths paper. Okay, I'm talking about UPSR kids. So 40% ready for the hot elements. So you have to train yourself, master all the skills, okay, especially based questions, okay. So not only they will find the shapes. That's the thing. That's the point I want to highlight here. Okay, move on 7, coordinates, ratio, and proportions. In this, you will learn what is coordinate. In year 4, I don't know either you have completed this topic or not. Towards the end, you know, as we all in pandemic of COVID. Coordinates on the given Chartesian. Okay. In year 5, we will learn how to find the distance between the coordinates given, and ratio and proportion. Ratio related to each other. Okay, so you'll know what is ratio and proportion. And finally, we have here data handling. So data handling, it's about data. Okay, data. So data handling, you will interpret the data given. Either data will be given in cumulative form or non-cumulative form. So we have 2 types of data here. One is cumulative form and another one is non-cumulative form. We have different steps, different methods to interpret the data given. A part of interpreting the data, you also will answer for new terms. You will learn the new terms like mode, mean, range, and median. Okay, so you must know what is mode, what is range, what is median, and what is mean, and of that. So this is entire about the topics. Okay, class. Okay, today I would like to, as I said earlier, I would like to focus on 2 topics, that is space and coordinates, ratio and proportion. Okay. Okay, first thing, we look for space. Okay, so far good, I think. Okay, so we focus topic and that is space. Okay, here in space, you will recognize angles. That is on page 199 to 200 in your textbook, and recognize lines. Okay, we have 2 types of lines, perpendicular and parallel lines. Okay, types of angles, kids. We have 3 types of angles. That is right angle, acute angle, and obtuse angle. I think you have learned of this. Okay, so what is right angle? Right angle is always 90 degrees. Okay, if you do your hands like this, you'll get the 90 degrees. This is the vertical form, and this is the horizontal form. So if you do your hands like this part is the right angle, and it always 90 degrees. Okay, second thing we have here, acute angle. Acute angle is smaller than the right angle. Always bear in your mind, acute angle. It is cute. Okay, it has the cute. Yeah.
Teacher, yeah, Sri Ganesh here.
Yeah.
We can't view your slides, teacher.
Okay, wait.
And number 2, I think the network is quite low, so the voice is lagging. Most of the students also commented.
Okay, what we should do now?
Okay, first thing, we can't see your slides.
Can you give me 2 minutes? I change my Wi-Fi.
Can, teacher?
Okay, just hold for 2 minutes.
Dear students, give teacher 2 minutes. She will change the Wi-Fi network right now. As most of you has told me, the voice was lagging just now. So I just notified her. So she's facing the problem now.
Okay, I am back. Sri Ganesh, can you able to hear me?
Yes, teacher. You can share your screen now, teacher.
Okay. Sorry for the technical issue just now. Okay.
How's the current network, teacher? Okay.
Hopefully should be okay. I connect with my hotspot.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I can view your topic 6, teacher, space.
Okay, thank you for that. Okay, kids,
Okay.
sorry for the technical issue. So I back again with the topic 6 space. As I said earlier, we focus on topic 6 and 7 today. Okay, we try to revise the 2 topics. Okay, so in topic 6 space, we will learn how to recognize angles. It is on page 199 to 200 in your textbook, and also recognize the lines. We have 2 types of lines, parallel lines and perpendicular lines. So you will know more about what is the lines. Okay, what are the lines? Okay, so here we have 3 types of angles. Okay, as we know, right angle, acute angle, and obtuse angle. So right angle, always we have 2 lines, 2 Able to listen me, Sri Ganesh?
Yes, teacher, finally.
Okay. I hope I can continue without the problem. Okay, again, I share the screen. Okay, kids, my dear kids, so we have seen this acute angle. Okay, right angle. Okay, I introduced you the three types of angle just now, right? Acute and obtuse. Okay. Next, we go to the further explanation on right angle. So at the corners of this rectangle, there are spaces where the two straight lines are meet. So we have all straight lines here, 4 straight lines, and it is meet, okay, meets each other. So these angles, we call it as right angle, okay. The angle is right angle, a square has 4 right angles. This is for square, we have 4 right angles, okay, because all the angles are 90 degrees, okay. A right angle triangle has 1 right angle and 2 acute angle. This is a right angle triangle, okay. You must know the 3 types of triangles also. This is right angle triangle. It has 1 right angle and 2 acute. Why these two angles are acute? Because it is less than 90. Only this is 90. And for your information, the sum interior angles of a triangle is 180. And sum interior for a square is 360 because all are 90, 90, and 90. Okay. I move on to the acute angle. The acute angle is smaller than the right angle. Okay. As I said earlier, it is acute angle. Okay. Equilateral triangle. Okay. You must know what is the equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle is all the 3 sides are same. The length of the 3 sides are same as 3 acute angles and 3 equal sides. So why it is acute angle? Why it has 3 acute angle? Because the 3 angles are 60 degrees. Okay, as I said earlier, it will have 180. The total interior angles are 180. Okay, we move on isosceles triangle. Isosceles, only the two sides are same. Okay, kids, you must aware this. This type of triangle has 3 acute angles and 2 equal sides. Okay, here also 3 acute angles because 3 corners, 3 angles is 60. Okay, that is less than 100, less than 90. Okay, I move on to obtuse angle. Obtuse angle is bigger than the right angle. Okay, and of course bigger than the acute angle because acute angle is smaller than right angle and obtuse angle is bigger than that too. So it is bigger than the right angle. A scalene triangle has 3 unequal sides. This is a scalene triangle. You have learned about right angle triangle, equilateral triangle, which all the sides are same, and also isosceles triangle, I've said in the earlier slides. So these 3 triangles, a part of these 3 triangles, we have scalene triangle, which the sides, the 3 sides are not equal, unequal sides. Okay. So for this scalene triangle, it has 1 obtuse angle, only 1 obtuse angle. Okay, and 2 acute angle. These are 2 acute angle and 1 obtuse angle, which is more than 90 degrees. Okay, class. Okay, these are the types of triangle by sides and also by angle. Okay, by side, I've said, as I said earlier, isosceles, which is 2 sides equal length. Equilateral, all the sides are same. And also scalene, which is unequal sides. Okay, by angle, right angle is 90 degrees. Acute angle is less than 90 degrees and obtuse angle is more than 90 degrees. Okay, we move on to recognize the lines. Okay, lines, we have parallel lines and perpendicular lines. Parallel lines. Okay, parallel, I think you are very familiar with the word of parallel. Okay, can you see the picture here? This is a traditional game called hopscotch. Okay, so you will have a grid like this. Okay, when you see the, notice the grids, the vertical distance drawn between the 2 lines are always equal and not cross each other. So they are called as parallel lines. So what they are going to tell here, we have 2 lines, parallel lines, we have 2 lines, which the 2 lines, the distance from the beginning to the end of the parallel lines are same. Okay, for example, if you see the railway lane, okay, so it is one example, good example for parallel lines. Okay, along the railway train, the railway lane, it is the same distance and it won't meet each other. Okay, this is example for parallel lines. Okay, look at here. This is not a parallel line because I think you know about it, because you see the distance, it become narrow here. Okay, so it started here with a different length and comes to the narrow length. So the distance between the 2 lines are not same. So this is not parallel. And look at this side. This is parallel. Very beautiful parallel line because the distance kept same until the end. And the line didn't intersect. That means didn't join. Okay, this is parallel. How about perpendicular? Perpendicular line should form the 90 degrees. As what you learned just now, acute angle should, right angle should form the right angle here, 90 degrees. And this is not perpendicular because the line, this line is not straight. Okay, I hope you understand on that. Okay, perpendicular lines, why we call it as a perpendicular lines? Lines that form a 90 angle. Between them, here you can see the 90 and it is straight. It is straight lines and form the 90 degree here. So a square between the lines is used to denote the 90 degrees. For an example, you can see at your window, house window, the lines are intersect at the right angle. Can you see the yellow line here? This straight line intersect with this straight line, which forms here 90 degrees, angle of 90 degrees. So this is perpendicular line. Okay. Okay. So I've done with this space, topic space. Okay. We move on to this topic. Okay. Now I'm a bit speed now. Okay. So we move on to topic 7, coordinates, ratio, and proportion. Okay. So we look at year 4 and also year 5. We combine year 4 and year 5. So coordinates in BM is coordinate, ratio is nisbah, proportion is kadaran, berkadaran. Okay. So what is coordinates? Coordinates written by coordinates of x-axis followed by the y-axis. So for coordinate, we must have lines here, two lines, only two lines, which call as x and y, okay? Paxi x and paxi y. So the intersection point of the x-axis and y-axis is called origin. That is always O. Okay, I can show you the diagram. Okay, this is a very nice picture of coordinates. Okay, can you see the vertical axis? Y. The vertical line is we call as y, y-axis. The horizontal line we call it as x-axis. As what I showed just now, this is horizontal, this is vertical, this is horizontal. So this one is y, and this one is x-axis and y-axis. Okay, and we name along this horizontal and vertical, we can put the what is that, the number accordingly. Okay, so for an example, how to write the coordinates in a proper way. So you see here, SK Dr. Sulaiman, the location for SK Dr. Sulaiman. So you must see the x-axis first and then followed by the y-axis. And to write the coordinate, you must draw the bracket and you must have the comma in between. If you didn't draw the bracket and know the comma, you didn't put the comma, you just write 2, 2, you won't allocate any marks. Okay, kids, many of you, I've seen the candidates, they forgot to put the bracket or they forgot to put the comma here. So it doesn't consider as a coordinate. Okay, so look at axis x first and followed by the axis y. Then you can write it accordingly. Okay, here should be x and here should be y. Okay, another examples of this is in Cartesian plane. Okay, this is y and this is x. Okay, you see the green color line here. Okay, y 4, 5 because x is 4. The reading at y-axis is 5. So this is the right way to write the coordinate for this dot. Okay, the purple color here, another dot, red dot. So the paxi, the x-axis is y 5 and the y-axis is fall on 2. Okay, can you see the intersect of the lines? So this point is 5, 2. Okay, kids. Okay, we move on to ratio. What is ratio all about? Ratio is the comparison between two quantities of the same unit. Same unit, and we are going to compare the quantities. Okay, for example, the ratio of 1 to 1 is written as this. Okay, you see here, example, 1 cup of sugar. This is 1 cup of sugar. You see the unit are same size of glass, not different size of glass. Okay, then we are going to compare 1 cup of thick coconut milk. So the ratio of the number of cups of sugar to the number of cups of thick coconut is, this is the way to write ratio. Okay, the writing method, you must follow the correct writing method. Just now you see for coordinates, this is for ratio. Again, we have 3 types of, we can write ratio in 3 different style actually. Okay, okay, see these examples. This is 1 kg mass of fish. This is 5 kg mass of chicken. So 2 different things here. The ratio of the mass of fish to the mass of chicken is 1 to 5. If the question asks the ratio of the chicken to the mass of fish, you should change here 5 to 1. So whichever comes first, you have to state that first. Okay, we look more examples on ratio. Okay, write the ratio in 3 different ways. As I said earlier, we can write in 3 different ways. This is 2. When we say 13 to 17. There are 13 boys and 17 girls in 6th grade. Find the ratio of boys to the girls. Here you have to highlight. Here you have to be attentive here. Okay, what they state here, boys to the girls. So state the boys, number of boys first, then followed by the girls. So 13 to 17, you can write like this, it is right. Or you put the colon here, 13 to 17, also correct. Or ratio in another way, we can say it as fraction. Ratio in another way, we can take it as a fraction. So you can write in fraction form also. Apart of these methods, if you write in different way, you are wrong. Okay, so 13 to 17, 13 colon 17 is also we say as 13 to 17, 13 over 17. Okay, I move on. When writing ratios, the numbers should be written in the order in which the problem asked for, as I said earlier. For example, there were 4 girls and 7 boys at the birthday party. What is the ratio of girls to boys? Here you have to see, my dear kids, you have to highlight here. Girls to boys. This is the need of question. So the hint is the question asks for girls to boys. Therefore, you state the girls first. You listed the ratio for the girls first. So 4 girls to 7 boys, as you say. 4 girls colon 7 boys, as also we can say 4 girls to 7 boys. 4 girls over 7 boys. I hope you understand, yeah? A very common one. Okay. The Panthers played 15 games in season. They won 13 games. Okay. You see here, you understand first. Okay. You understand first. They won 13 games. What is the ratio of games won to games won to games played? Okay. Yeah. I again highlighted here. So which one is there comes first? Games won. So games won here is 13. Out of the total number of games played here is 15. So 13 to 15, 13 colon 15, 13 over 15. More examples on that. Okay, we also can reduce the ratio. Okay, another simple term for reduce is simplifying. I think everyone aware with simplifying method. Okay, when you do fraction, you must know the last answer should be in the simplest form for fraction. So to get the simplest form, what you do, you always do the cancellation method. You cancel denominator and numerator with the same number. That means in another way, you divide the denominator and numerator with the same number, which will get the smaller. That means you simplify the fraction. So same goes here. In ratio, we can reduce the ratio. Ratio can be reduced without changing their relationship. The relationship should be correct. You look at the picture here. 2 boys, 4 girls. So these 2 boys, 4 girls can simplify to 1 boy, 2 girls. That means these 2 and 4 you simplify. 2 over 4 you simplify, you will get 1 over 2. Okay, I think you get a clear picture here. Okay, see this one. Is this the same relationship? You look here, we have 2 boys and 4 girls. But after reduce, they get 1 boy and 3 girls. So this 3 is alarming here. Why this 3 is alarming here? Because it is not the same relationship. We cannot cancel in this way. So 1 boy should go to 2 girls, not 3 girls. So this is not reducing ratio. Okay. So normally for year 6 students, they will always ask, teacher, should I simplify the ratio? Should I give the simplest form the ratio? Okay, all ratio must be written in lowest terms. Okay, sometimes it is stated in the question, but sometimes it won't state in the question. So if it is stated, you are safe. Okay. Steps, read the word problem, set up a ratio. Okay, normally for a problem solving question, okay, remember I said 40% of hot element. So that 40% of hot element normally you will find in the problem solving questions. So how to solve problem solving questions? We have 2 methods. One is polia, model polia. Okay, I think you are aware about model polia also, or otherwise you use the normal way, which consider 4 steps. Okay, analyzing, you analyze the problem, you plan what you must do next, and then you solve. After you plan, you solve your problem, and then lastly, you check your answer. Okay, for checking the answer, you can use the reverse method. Okay, in model folia, I can talk about model folia for 1 hour. Okay, for model folia, first thing, also as 4 steps. Okay, first thing, you must gather the information from the problems given and then find the operation. Actually, planning is actually what you plan here, you find the operation, what you're going to do. Either it is only single operation or more than 2 operation or more than 1 operation. Normally, hot element, it is involved more than 2 and 3 operations. Okay. And finally, you do the, before your final, you do the calculation. After you plan, after you find the operation, appropriate proportion, you do the calculation. That means you calculate. Okay. After that, lastly, you do revision. That means you rewrite all your steps and it is correct. Make sure it is correct. So model polia, I remind again, it gather information, find the operation, do calculation and revision. So here you read the word problem. Okay, it's got 40 answers correct out of 45 problems on the test. So after 45 questions, you got 40 correct answer. So they want write the ratio of correct answer to total questions in lowest form. You see here kids, they already stated here, they want in lowest form. So you directly can give your answer in lowest form. Okay. So 40 to 45. Why we have 40 first? They ask for the correct to the total. So correct to the total is 40 to 45, 40 to 45, 40 to 45. This is not yet in the lowest form. So to get the lowest form, you simplify. As I said, you see, you divide the denominator and numerator with the same number. So you can get 8/9. Okay. This is the other way we normally we simplify. We say it, we simplify. Okay. We do the cancellation method. Okay. We have to be smart, right? Okay. Rather than dividing like this, I prepare my kids to do the cancellation method. Okay. In the next class, I would more to interactive activities, like I would like to touch about division. Okay. Not about this slide. Okay. A part of this slide, I would like to touch about division. How to do division? Most of the kids facing problem in doing the long method of division. Am I right? I think I'm right. Okay, I'm talking into the point. So normally when you do the long division, you will find difficult. Okay, for an example, this is the long division, right? 52 divide by, let's say, divide by 3. So normally this is a very simple one. So normally we'll do the long division. Okay. And I'm sure not everyone able to do this long division. So next class, maybe teacher will teach you how to do this long division, not long division, how to divide numbers correctly and also in easy ways. Okay. So right now, where am I? Okay, solve each problem. Remember to reduce. Okay, there are 20 black cards in a deck of playing cards. If there are 52 cards in a deck, what is the ratio of black cards of the deck of cards? Sometimes in these ratio questions, they will apply colors, genders, and don't get confused with the colors. Okay, you have to write it separately. Okay, step 1, step 2, step 3, and step 4 is checking. Okay, read the problem, set up the ratio. Okay, black cards to the total number of cards. So 26 to the 52, you can write it like this, and then you do the cancellation method, it is half. Okay. Okay, the other one, this is very important. I would like to highlight here. Kelsey has been reading Hunger Games for class, has been reading. Okay, she read 15 chapters in 3 days. She read 15 chapters in 3 days. What is the ratio of chapters read to the number of days she read? So chapters to the days, 15 to 3 days, right? So 15/3, you do the cancellation method, you will get 5/1. Here, please note here, normally in fraction, we will, cancel this one, right? We won't take this one as for consideration. For 5/1, we will write as 5 only. But my dear kids, in ratio, don't ever do that. Because in ratio, we have to write it as 5/1. Okay. This is in a fraction form. So if you write in this form, it is 5:1. If you didn't write this one, that means the one is missing here. This is not a ratio form. Okay, sometimes we do cancellation in like this, but if got 1 in the denominator part, please don't miss the 1. Okay, don't drop the 1. When a 1 is on the bottom, it must be remain there. If the 1 is dropped, there is no longer a ratio. So this is, you won't get marks for the, even though your answer is correct, you come to this step and then the last one, you said only 5. You will not allocated marks for your answer. You only get marks for your method. K, you will allowed marks, and for N, no allocated marks. Okay, class. Now, what is proportion? Proportion is
Teacher,
yeah.
Teacher, for the ratio, we received a question from Duvina.
Okay.
She's asking if the question is given a unit, do we need to include the unit in the answer? Like a 13 kilogram to 17 kilogram, do we need to mention the kilogram?
No. Units abaikan. You don't need to write the units. Okay, just take the numbers of the ratio. Okay,
Okay,
unless they ask you to justify, we have justification question, okay, in a hot element. Unless they ask you to justify the answer, there you have to write sentences, there you can write. But in this form, in this way, you don't need to mention the units. And in my experience for ratio, they won't involve units. So far, I didn't see any question involve units. If there is units, you just drop the units. Okay, any question?
that's all, teacher.
Okay, I move on to the proportion. Okay, what is proportion? So this topic number 7 is about coordinates. We have looked about coordinates. And just now we finished with the ratio and what is proportion. Always ratio and proportion is interconnected. Okay, proportion is using unitary method to find the value of an item of the same unit, still with the same unit. And we use the unitary method. What is unitary method? As I said, maths is studies about methodologies. It comes with the methodology. So what is unitary? Uni is defined for 1. You know, right? Uni is 1. So unitary method is the total quantity divided into the same parts in the given units. That means, to simplify, we find the answer for 1. Okay, for an example, I give example. Let's say we have a bottle of farm milk, which is 5 liter, and it is cost 16 ringgit. A bottle of farm milk with 5 liter is cost of 16 ringgit. The question, they want you to find the price, the cost for the similar bottle, but for 7 quantity. They want you to find 7 quantity. What is the price for 7 quantity? But they gave you 5. 5 is for 16 ringgit. So, but they want the what is that? 7 for 7 bottles. So what we do here? We find for the 1 unit first. So 16 you divide by 5, you will get 3 ringgit 20 cent. Yeah. So once you get the price for 1 bottle, so you times it by the 7. So this is the unitary method, and this is very common nowadays in all questions, either paper 1, paper 2. This is very common. You have to use this unitary method. You have to know what is unitary method. Okay, don't say me, I don't know what is unitary method. Okay, so how to determine true proportions? Okay, to determine a proportion true, we multiply cross. You use here cross multiplication. When we use this cross multiplication, my dear kids, do you remember? Yeah, when you do fraction, you will do the cross multiplication. Okay, when you will do for addition, you do for subtraction. Subtraction and addition of fraction, you will do this. Use this multiple cross. So same here, we do the multiple cross to find the if it is a true proportion or not. If you get the answer equally, this is where the products are equal. Therefore, these 4/5 and 20/25 are true proportion. Meaning it is berkadaran. Nowadays, believe me, okay, past 2 years, the questions in paper 2 is like this, berkadaran. Okay. This is the cross products. Products is what? The answer for your multiplication, we call it as product. Okay, proportion. A statement has 2 ratios are equal, can be written in any form. Okay, using a colon also as same as ratio or equal fraction. Okay, this one shouldn't be problem. Okay, parts of proportions. A to B equals to C to B, C to D. So these B and C, we name it as means. And this A and D, we name it as extremes. Okay. When you convert this into fraction form, A over B equals to C over D. Okay. The means is always equal to the extreme. That's why we put the equal here. Okay. This is equal to C. This is A is equal to D. Okay. I move on. So To find this, we use the cross products. Okay. Let's say when we do the cross multiplication here, make sure the both sides answers are same, are equal. That means it is true proportion. Okay. Later we do some exercise on this. Okay, now 20 over 30, 60 over n. How to find this n? This is lower order of odds. Odds, we have three order, you know, odds element. We have lower, intermediate, and higher. Already, odds is already higher thinking skills, right? But in that odds, we have categorized into three level. Lower level, moderate, and high level. This is already lower level of odds. Okay, how to find this n? We do the cross multiplication. Okay, so n equals to 1800 divided by 2, you will get n equals to 90. Okay, later I show you. Okay, this is an example, word problems. Jane ran 2 meters in 3 seconds. How long can she take to run 50 meters? You see, these meters you have learned before. Okay, seconds, time. Okay, so all integrated. When come to a set of questions, they will integrate all the topics. You won't answer the questions separately for each topic. It's not like that. Okay, kids, you have to integrate. They will integrate all the topics in the questions. Okay, here we have length and also time. And now we are doing proportion. So how long she take for 50 meters? So 2 to 3 equals to 50 over n. The n, we know, we have learned this n where? In the first topic, numbers and operation. This is unknown. Value that we doesn't know, we call it as unknown. Okay, so 2 meters in 3 seconds. How long for 50 meters? So we do cross multiplication, 2n under 50. So these two we will bring here. This is linear equation ready. Okay, you bring the 2 here, you divide, you will get n equals to 75 seconds. Here they use the cross methods and also linear equation. But sometimes I'm really shocked to say, but sometimes people come up with their own way and the answer is towards the correct answer. So we accept that methods. Okay. Over time. Okay. Another example here, in 1995, 120 girls were enrolled in a certain elementary school while 100 boys were enrolled. So girls are 120 and boys are 100. What was the ratio of girls to boys, boys to girls? Here they want the two ratios itself. Normally they will ask 1, but you see, they ask in vice versa also. So girls to boys, 120 to 100. Boys to girls, 100 to 120. Okay. The ratio of girls to boys enrolled in the same school stayed same as in 1995. How many girls were enrolled in 1996 when there were 130 boys enrolled? Okay, a bit different figure in the boys. Okay, so they want what? How many girls were enrolled in 96 when there were 130 boys enrolled? So under 20 to 100. Here we want to find the number of girls. So we know boys are 130. This is on 96. This is on 1995. We want to find the number of girls. So same, you do the cross multiplication. You times here, 100n equals to 15,600. You bring the 100 here, you divide, you will get, you do the cancellation. You cancel this 2 here. You will get 156. Students, for this division, don't go for long division. Okay, do the cancellation. You can cancel the zeros equally here. I hope you all know about this. Okay, we have many tricky methods, okay, to find the answer quickly and correctly. Okay, I will touch on that. Okay, so now n is 156 girls. Okay, so here's some problems with examples given. Okay, I've done with the coordinates, ratio, and proportion. Okay, now try this problem 1. This is in your textbook: rice cooker, television, iron. These are the price list. Are you paid 2020 for 2 electrical appliances? Okay, here you have to choose 2 electrical appliances which cost 2020. State the items and the coordinates of the things. Let's say if it is a smart screen, you have to state the coordinates for the smart screen, smart TV. Okay. So here first, it involves 2 to 3 methods. First, you must find the electrical appliances which is cost more than 2020. And then second one, you have to find the correct coordinates. Okay. This one you have to try and error method. Okay. You have to find for the 2020. Okay. Understand? This is the steps involving problem solving, plan, addition. This option here addition. So together 2020, 1800 plus with the 220, that is the refrigerator and also water heater, which will give us some 2020. This is checking. Okay, so 1800 is the refrigerator. So if you look at refrigerator, it is at 4, 2. Okay, x axis first and then you refer the y axis, it is 4, 2. So how to write 4, 2? In a bracket with the comma 4, 2. And water heater is 5, 4. Sorry. Where's the water heater? Okay. 5 axis x and 4 in axis y. So we state as 5, 4. Okay, this is a checking. Okay, problem 2. Alim bought a durian weighing 1 kilo. Rekha bought a durian weighing 5 kilo more than. So this type of question is common also. More than or less than. Okay, you have to be aware on this. Don't simply plus 5 plus 6. But here the weight for the Rekha's durian is different, not 5. Okay, more than, or sometimes they use the lesser, double. Okay, the mass of Alim's durian. So you have to add here. Okay, what is the ratio of the mass of Alim's durian to the mass of Rekha? So who's one stated first? Alim's, then followed by Rekha. So we plan. This is understanding. Planning, you can come up with diagram. Sometimes we can use diagram in our planning, in our calculation also. And for your information, dear kids, mathematics paper 2 requiring drawing elements. Okay, sure you will have 2 to 3 questions of drawing elements, which you, okay, I give example, which will require to draw a graph, bar chart, or pie chart, draw the scales on a waving scale, draw the line in the waving scale, draw the hand out, hour hand, minutes hand in the clock face. Okay, all this you will require to do. In paper 2, you will face 2 to 3 questions in drawing element. Okay, if not mistaken, last 2 years back, they draw the line for on the ruler. Okay, and also 3 questions on 2019. Okay, so here we represent in diagram. Okay, more clearly can understand. So Rekha's is not 5 here, it is 6 kilogram. So the ratio of the mass of Alim's durian to the mass of Rekha durian is 1 to 6. Okay, I think I answered the question before, Sri Ganesh. This question involving units of kg. But yeah. But we answer, only write the numbers, only write the ratio 1 to 6. Okay, kids, I hope you understand. Okay, I move on. Okay. The price of durian at 3 shops are as below. Shop A, they are selling 4 kilogram to 20 ringgit. Now it's Muslim durian, I think. Okay, shop B is 2 kilogram for 15 ringgit. And shop C is 3 kilogram for 24 ringgit. Now, you can see the picture, the diagram, you can understand. 4 kg, 20 kg, 50 kg, 24. Now, Adira wanted to buy 12 kg durian. Which shop should we choose? Now, justify your answer. Here you have to justify your answer. That means when you face this type of question, justify your answer, you have to give your methods. Okay. Sometimes it will involve 2 methods. Okay. 2 methods. You give the 2 methods because why? You do the comparison. Here we do the comparison. We compare shop A to shop B with shop B to shop C. We compare the prices in 3 shops. So you do the methods. You're working, and finally you have to justify. You have to write the sentences. Adira will go for shop B because so. Because why? Because you have that. Okay? This is how to answer for this type of question, justifying question. And sure we have in paper 2. Okay, so this is your understanding. This is a question. So plan, use unitary method. Remember the unitary method, we find price for 1 kg durian in each shop. So our planning is here, operation is here, division. Okay. So again, division. Shop A, when we divide, 1 durian costs 5 ringgit. Shop B is 1 durian 7 ringgit 50 cents. Shop C is, which is cheap price here, which is lower price here. Of course, we can say shop A. So you see, Adira choose shop A because the price for 1 kg durian is 5 ringgit, which is the cheapest. Because she wants to buy many, right? 12 kg. Okay. In a big quantity. So she find, as a, what to say, as a good consumer, this is the way how we choose the shops. Which shops cater you the good price, reasonable price. So this is one of the example. Entrepreneurship. Remember I said the word entrepreneurship. You have to be a smart consumer, students. So this is checking. Okay. This also involving units. Here we have RM, then we have kg. Okay, but this is a justification question. You have to write your answer in this manner. You have to write your own sentences. Doesn't matter the pattern of the sentences, the grammatically, they won't check on that. But you have to, you also can say, Adira will buy durians from shop A because it is 5 ringgit each. You can come up with your own sentences as long as it is rationally lead to the correct answer. Okay. Okay, now let's practice. Okay, you get with your paper and pen. At the same thing, I will write from here for you. Now,
teacher,
problem.
Last 5 minutes, teacher.
Pardon?
We have another 5 more minutes.
Okay, okay. I just give examples on few here.
Okay, teacher.
Okay. Ali has invited 12 friends round for supper. Okay, good boy. He's invited his friends. He's cooking curry and rice. He needs 150 grams of uncooked rice per person. How many? This boy is very calculative boy. Okay, how many grams of rice does he need? Don't forget, Ali also will be eating too. Okay, so in this question, students be chance to do mistake is where, you know, they will forget the Ali. 12 friends, they stick to the 12, the figure 12. They forget the Ali. Okay, so suppose 13, the number of person is 13. So how to do the calculation here? Remember the unitary method? Here. So we do the understand, we plan the question. One person will require about 150 grams. Correct? And we are going to find for how many? Don't write here 12 because you stick to this 12. Actually, it is wrong, kids. So here you have to write 13. Okay, why 13? Because involve the Ali. Okay, add the Ali also. So how about for 30? So the n is here, the answer is here, n, unknown. Okay, so what you must do here? You do the cross multiplication. Okay, 150 times by 3, 13 into 2, 13 is, we will have 1950. Okay, here is times with n is equals to 1n. Normally we write it n. So this n is equals to 1950. So this, the answer for is 1950 what? What? Grams. So you write the unit here. Okay, in this question, children don't get confused. We write the unit here because this is problem solving involving proportion, not ratio. Okay, this we are not giving answer in ratio, so this is the correct answer. Let's say you didn't put the unit here, you will not get the mark for the correct answer, only for your method. Okay, only get for K and N is 0. Okay, so simply don't lose your marks. Okay, this type of question. Okay, Steffi is painting a house. She has calculated she needs 40 liters of paint in total. Remember, the total is 40. Okay, she has decided to mix pink paint. She will need 3 liters of white and for every 2 liters of red. How many liters of each color will she need to buy? Now the last question, the last need of question is how many liters of each color? So how to answer here? Do you give only one answer? It is wrong. Okay, you won't get, you won't allocate marks for the only one answer. They want for each color. Okay, so you have to mention here 2 colors. Okay, the total is here 40. How to do this one? You add this 3 and 2. Okay, 3 and 2 is what? 5. The total is 5. Okay, and the liters, the liters she needs is 40. How to make this 5 to become 40? Okay, you times by 8. You will get 40. So separately, these 3 also you times by 8. These 2 also you times by 8. So here we'll get 3 into 8 is what? 24, right? So when you answer for white, so you write white in fully, okay, and then you say 24. Sorry. Give me a few minutes. Okay. White is, you put like this, and then white is 24, right? 24. Please state the unit. 24 liters. Okay. And then what the other? Red. Red is 2 into 8 is what? 16. 16 liter. So you see, kids, dear kids, you see. So before this, you only find the answer. Normally, we will give only one answer. But nowadays, the question, the answer, you see, the format of question and the format of answer is more than one. It could be 3 also. So it doesn't, what the answer is only in, the only one answer is required for all the questions. Okay. So nowadays, they are requiring more than one answer. So you have to aware about this also. Okay, kids? Okay, this one into 3. Okay, moderate level of odds question. In a pack of balloons, there are 3 different colors, red, blue, and green. The ratio is accordingly. Okay, so what we can do here, in this case, you have to write it like this. Red, you have to categorize. You have to write it separately. Blue, remember, we can use the diagram also. Okay, so this is 5. Sorry for my handwriting. 5, 2, 2, 1. Okay, you can put the columns here. If there are 8 blue balloons in the pack, okay, where is the blue? Here is the blue. So this blue becomes 8. How possible is this? The question, how many balloons are there in total? They want in total. So how we can change 2 to become 8? Of course, you know, we times by 4. Here also we do into 2, 4. So here we get 20. Here we get 4. And then lastly, don't forget to add these 3. Yes, you add these 3, you will get how many? 32 if not mistaken. Yeah, 32. Okay, this is another one question, example. Okay, coordinates.
Teacher, time's up, teacher. We need to catch up with another class at 11:30.
Okay, last one. This is the example for coordinate. Okay, you can see A, B, C here. Okay, what are the coordinates of points A, B, C? So A, you look at the axis X, 1. And then the A here, the Y-axis is 6. Okay, B and C, I know you can do. Okay, so this type of question is very familiar nowadays. Okay, plot point D so that the 4 points make a rectangle. So you have plot another point here to make it into a shape. This is rectangle shape. Sometimes they will ask you to make a triangle. So this is a very, a new trend in the coordinate topic. Okay. On the same coordinate grid, plot these coordinates. You have to plot. Okay, this is the another example of question of drawing elements. Here also you're plotting, right? So it comes under drawing elements. Okay, join the coordinates together. What shape do they make? Okay, this is hearts. So you plot all these, what shape? After you plot only, you will know what shape is that. Okay. So challenge, draw an isosceles triangle on the grid and write down 3 coordinates you use. So this is really hot question. Okay, they started from the beginning, lower and to the higher. Okay, so all these are proportion, examples for proportion. Okay, kids, I hope you did great. I leave it to Mr. Sri Ganesh. Thank you, kids, for your cooperation, and also I hope you enjoy the lesson, understand the lesson. Thank you. Back to
Thank
Sri.
you, teacher. Thank you, teacher Kalai, for allocating your time to spend with our students. I hope our lesson will be continued, teacher. We shall meet next month for another topic. So thank you so much, teacher, and thank you to all our kids. I hope today's lesson will benefits you, and hope to catch up with another upcoming chapters in the upcoming classes.
Any questions to ask, Ganesh? No.
That's all, teacher.
Okay.
That's all. There's one question from a student, whether you can share your slides to them or not. That one I leave it to you, teacher.
Sure, I can share. So I pass the slides to you.
Sure, teacher. You can convert to PDF and you pass it to me. Then I can WhatsApp to their parents.
And I add on with the activity sheets, worksheets, so they can do the activity based
that
on
will be
topic.
That will be great, teacher. Thank you so much.
Okay.